suffering from a holiday hangover? Well, there's two parts to this component. One is a physical and one is an emotional. Let's start with the physical first. During the holidays, a lot of us kind of fall off the bandwagon, even if we are what we consider healthy eaters. We kind of let things go, and there's lots of treats, there's lots of alcohol. That's just the nature. You're often traveling or with family and friends, and you can't really, I shouldn't say can't, but you often don't feel like you can eat as healthily as you might eat during the rest of the year. So first of all, I want to tell you, don't beat yourself up. It is okay. It is all right. Whatever you ate and did and drank over the holidays, that's in the past. No worries. No really to feel bad about that. But just letting you know, it can have an effect on your body in that your body might be like kind of in sort of a withdrawal. I know me personally, I'm like in a bit of sugar, I don't know, maybe it's withdrawal, whatever, but I've definitely been eating a lot more sugar over the holidays. And so now I'm craving it even more than ever. And it's like, I kind of have to start over with limiting, my sweets and whatnot. So just so you know, though, I mean, we are what we eat. And so the fuel that we feed ourselves, that's going to be how we feel. So a lot of times we don't even realize that part of our holiday hangover is because we have kind of fallen down and we aren't feeding our body the same way. But I want to give you 5 quick tips right now on how we could take little baby steps to eating and feeling better, right? Again, don't worry about the past and whatever. Don't worry about, whatever you ate before. But going forward, you might want to think about like, okay, so how can I in 2023 eat healthier? 5 little baby steps. The first one is start phasing out processed foods. Processed foods are basically anything that comes in a package, anything that's on the inside of your grocery store, not on the outside. So it's not in the produce department. It's packaged. It's frozen. That's basically it, right? It's been processed by man. It's got additives in it, all kinds of stuff. What you really want are whole foods. And whole foods, it's kind of a buzzword these days, but there's a reason for that. Whole foods are really good for you. Anything that comes from nature, that's grown on a tree, in a farm, in the ground, those kind of foods are what you want to strive to eat more of. Now, here's the second tip with that. You want to choose organic whenever possible, because organic, if it's not organic, then it's possibly tainted with a lot of toxic chemicals on it. And even though the food is healthy, the fact that it's got the chemicals, not so healthy, right? So that's the tip number 2. But again, you don't have to have everything organic. And I go into more of this, but I'm just going to give you some quick tips right now. Number 3, move to a plant-based diet. No matter what kind of diet, there's so many diets out there and everybody is different. There is no one perfect diet for everybody. There really isn't, truly. However, that being said, moving toward a more plant-based diet is good no matter what. So even if you still eat meat, fish, dairy, whatever, definitely make sure a lot of your plate is made up of healthy fruits and vegetables that are preferably organic. Number 4, avoid processed sugar and empty calories. Okay, this is again another big one. There are different kinds of sugar. We could get into a whole thing about this as well. Whether natural sugars are better or just as bad as processed sugars. I personally will tell you, I don't think they are as bad. So if you're eating an orange or a fruit and you're getting your sugar that way, that's okay. But not so much if you're getting it from a candy bar or from white sugar or bakery items, right? So just start getting rid of the real, what you know to be true, like white sugar, processed, empty calorie type foods that don't help you very much. And then lastly, tip number 5, limit your alcohol intake, especially for those that are trying to prevent breast cancer or breast cancer recurrence. There is a definite link between alcohol and breast cancer. In fact, there's a definite link between alcohol and all kinds of diseases, but that's another rabbit hole. But the bottom line is not so great for you. So limit your alcohol. So again, I get it. The holidays were just here. That's usually a time where most people drink more than they would eat the most of the year, and they have more sugar. So don't be surprised then if you're feeling like you have a holiday hangover, if you're just not feeling so great because you did indulge, and that's okay. But now it's 2023 and we're going to move forward with some healthier tips. And this is already going long, but I will get into a second part. The second part is a little bit emotional, right? And I know at the beginning of a new year, there is kind of this like big pressure to like set new goals. And one of them might be for you, you're going to eat healthier, whatever. And then, if you don't meet it right away, you're not feeling better right away, you get discouraged and depressed and you're like, ugh, or you feel like everyone else is off, doing their resolutions and you're not doing yours. Don't worry, right? Be easy on yourself and know that it's just a day on the calendar, right? You shouldn't expect overnight to change your life and all of a sudden, be this perfect human being that now you're eating and exercising and doing all the things that you'd like to do. Baby steps. So chunk it off. Take little steps. I just gave you 5, maybe they're not baby steps, but 5 steps toward eating healthier in the next year. Start chunking even those down, right? Maybe, you're not going to get rid of all your processed foods. I mean, that's probably unrealistic. But start picking and choosing, right? Start looking at labels and saying, okay, this one really isn't so great. I think I'm going to stop buying this one. And again, another tip there, don't buy it. If you don't have it in the house, you're less likely to eat it or, take it, right? I mean, when there's all the candy and stuff and around you in the house, it's really hard to say no. But if it's not in your space, much easier. So that's a little tip there too. But anyway, don't be hard on yourself. Don't worry if you haven't hit your goals and it's only day 12 of the new year. You've got plenty of time and we're going to take little baby steps and we're going to get there together. So anyway, I'm going to dive in just 20 minutes. In a little invitation here if anyone wants to join us for part 2 of my food and drink as medicine masterclass in my breast health empowerment membership. And I'd love to have you join us. But I will see you again soon and take care and I'll talk to you later.